walking out no yard, telling me nothing.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's pre-game of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between our visitors and the Los Angeles Rams. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tackle made by Kevin.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down.
Myers. It's a and 2.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that. Go for it.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This is the tight end, Njoku. He'll go out of bounds is inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
The numbers for Woods last week, 7 catches, 114 yards. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. And got his man complete. 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Garoppolo now. Right side complete. That's Woods. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Neville Gallimore breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. David Njoku. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
5-yard line.
Rolling to his right. He'll let this go. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe
we'll see if they can disrupt it here.
To Dalvin Cook.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to it quickly and holding into a short gain.
And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
That'll be complete to Cook. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Darius Slayton, 77 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these.
Robert Woods, touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Lining up for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Being chased out left. But I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds. So it'll be a loss on the play. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Russell Douglas picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. third down. Dalvin Cook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense takes back over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Cardinals 20.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in My defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Fielded in the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 27, Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Neville Gallimore able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Complete right side to Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the 2nd half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
On the run, he'll let this go deep, and it's caught inside the 30. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is born. He's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open, so it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team. That means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Cairo Santos lining up for the extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Santos with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. The full right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there of 22. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
He's
tackled there by Monte Nicholson. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And it's 3rd down.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5-0, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Brandon McManus set to kick
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Jordan Berry in punt formation.
Berry on to punt as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you